of the store. Pretty cute.
I
like doggy better, though.
We all have to get inventive these days. Paul Heggen joining us to tell us what's that blue sky mean out there? I don't know.
Little change from the weekend. Kind of a wet weekend overall, but it was off and on shower activity. Didn't put too much of a dent in our rainfall deficit, and now things are going to dry out through the upcoming week. Looking out live from San Jose, and all the airplanes just lined up and essentially parked as so many flights have been canceled. Let's check out those high temperatures. Into the 60s in most locations. Even the city got up to 60 degrees on the nose, just above 60 degrees Half Moon Bay, and just above in Santa Rosa, where you did pick up just a trace of rainfall, 1/100th of an inch. Officially a little bit warmer farther inland, mid-60s for Concord and upper 60s around San Jose. And this is kind of the same territory we're going to be in throughout most of the upcoming week. Low temperatures tonight aren't going to drop too far. Talking upper 40s and low 50s in most locations to wake-up readings on Tuesday morning. Pretty typical for late March. And then as we head into the last day of March, our temperatures will also be pretty typical for this time of year. Near average, or at worst a degree or two below average. Right around 60 degrees once again in the city. Mid-60s for Oakland. Upper 60s, a bit more widespread for San Jose. Concord, let's check out the big picture map and we'll zoom around. The farther you are away from the bay, the more likely it is you will reach into the upper half of the 60s. I think the warm spot on the map is going to be Fairfield, approaching but not quite hitting 70 degrees. You'll have more chances later on this week. Right around 60 degrees or into the low 60s around the bay, and then slightly warmer farther inland until you get into the higher terrain farther north, where some locations may just have to really struggle to get up to right around 60 degrees if you're not stuck in the 50s. Rain chances next to nothing as we head through most of the upcoming week. 10% means we can't completely rule out the possibility of a sprinkle in a couple spots, but that's it for tomorrow and again for Friday. A better chance of rain as we head into the weekend, close to a 50-50 chance for both Saturday and Sunday. But the latest estimate in terms of how much rain we're going to pick up over the next 7 days isn't a whole lot. This lightest shade of green, that's only 1/10 of an inch. Quarter-inch amounts might be a little bit more common with that weekend system. Some of the higher terrain, especially the Santa Cruz Mountains and some of the higher spots within Marin County and Sonoma County, may pick up close to a 1/2 inch of total rainfall over the weekend, but it is certainly not going to erase our rainfall deficit, which is still about 50%. We're running either near or below 50% of where we should be to this point in the season. The 7-day forecast shows mild temperatures as we head through the upcoming week. Near the bay in the low to mid 60s, farther inland, mid to upper 60s with the upper 50s to around 60 degrees along the coast. I do want to share a picture of one of our art submissions. I tried to share this last Friday, but our work from home situation didn't quite allow it, so I want to make sure I give Claire and Marcus their moment in the sun or their moment in the rainbow, as the case may be, hoping we all find our metaphorical pot of gold as soon as possible.